Tonight, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Miami Dolphins taking on St. Louis.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in
Yes,
Miami.
sir.
Excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with their opponents.
Gabe Franklin.
Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis.
Tustin
Charles,
Jucker.
Look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, they've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
On first down, Aldridge over the middle to Smith. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. The numbers there in last week's game for Smith.
I see what he did last week. 11 catches, 51. That is not enough catches he put for yards, or whatever it's called.
Where numbers count, this is the #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
Aldridge now to throw on second.
Let me catch that.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Now keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in there, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Ravens, they'll take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And their quarterback, well, everyone knows he's got height, standing at 6'6".
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Looking to throw on second down. Franklin, his throw incomplete.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second.
Wow, Drew.
The funny thing, sometimes
Gabe.
when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Into the secondary past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line.
Just get the first down,
and
now they're telling me to run the ball.
And the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
First down, Gardner, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On second down now, it's Gardner, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. On third down, Gardner, and he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Fucking Jair Alexander is there. That's cool. I'll definitely don't have no problem restarting this shit.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's Aldridge looking to throw on second down. That one is caught by Hunt. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Aldridge throwing the out route incomplete. It's Smith. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. He's going to use his legs here. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
That's all I'm saying. Y'all can get on.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Looking to throw. Aldridge. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
Fuck.
And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
Oh, man. Can't do that.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Back to throw. Aldridge. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. Looking to throw. Aldridge. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Then they're going crazy.
He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
On now the Miami field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying thanks a lot. You held them to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. To throw on second down. Franklin is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now a give right side. It's Gardner. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Franklin. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Franklin escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Bring that man in. Mets now 3-0. Bottom of the 5th. Mets on the 3-1. Lindor has the man in scoring position. He's at the plate, and this is not about you. No, Albert Almora Jr. Robbery. Probably wouldn't matter. No, probably not. Yeah, over the wall. There we go. By the way, Don loved that one. Yes, I know he's a former Cub. I am aware of that. Poor 2/3 innings for Dunny. Allowed 3, struck out only 2. This man did far better. Chris Bassett on the mound for the Mets. Pitch count over 110. He get to 114. Struck out 8. Allowed none. 8 innings pitched. Tyler Naquin used to play for the Reds. Now he's like, remember me? Deep to right. Can't make the play. It's an RBI triple. There's your insurance. 4th straight win for the Mets. This one 5-1. It's also their 13th win in 15 games. That lead in the NL East is now up to 7 games. We got that the pitching. Bassett was on the mound, so we saw the K's with the Bassett hounds. That's just cute. Continues a trend for the Mets of late. It's been a month since Max Scherzer came off the injured list. No staff has been as good as the Mets in the ERA department over that time frame. The Mets are also 13-3 since the All-Star break. 2nd best in baseball, behind only the Dodgers.
There will come a time, not long in the future, there will be a place.
I need some music.
We will join. We will come together. We will rise. We will fight. And we will win. Let's go.
18 days and 13 hours in case you're counting. We are. Austin Peay, Western Kentucky's going to kick off the new season. Neither cracked the first coaches bowl, but Notre Dame did. 5th for the Fighting Irish. 50-1 to win the title according to Caesars Sportsbook. That's tied for the 9th best odds. Marcus Freeman. Clemson comes in.
Oh, them orange ones, yeah. But I'm with the homies right now.
Sides of the ball, but they still have a 57% chance to reach the college
Mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
How about them Georgia Bulldogs landing at number 3 in the poll? Dogs allowed 10.2 points last season.
One day it's gonna burn you out.
I believe 10.2 points fewest by any FBS team in the last decade.
One day it's
The
gonna burn
Buckeyes
you
ranked
out.
number 2 in the coaches poll, 1 year removed from that thrilling comeback in the Rose Bowl.
One day it's gonna
C.J.
burn you
Stroud,
out.
Travion Henderson, Jackson Smith, and Jigba are all back. And at number 1, surprise, surprise, Alabama, the only program to reach the title game 6 times in the 8-year history of the CFP. They've won it all 1, 2, 3 times. Not among the top 5, Michigan coming off that 12-win season. Most in any season under Jim Harbaugh. They check in at number 6.
Man, it's such a jam.
Start Lincoln Riley era. They're coming off a 4-8
Put these niggas in Indians.
most losses in the season since 1991.
A 66-yard field goal try for Justin Tucker. It will be the longest in NFL history if it's good. Tucker's kick is on the way. It is good. Crossbar, and it tumbles through, and good. Justin Tucker with the longest field goal in NFL history. Tucker into the barn, and it's mayhem on the field.
Better show it the
And then
homies.
when it came to signing Justin
Yeah,
Tucker
we
for a
up
new
a
contract
pill
for
and
3
Remy
seasons took
Red,
about as
nigga.
long as the making of that pick. Let's maybe throw in a few of the celebrations. Based on average value, Tucker is now the highest paid kicker in the NFL. It's a 4-year extension worth as much as $24 million, but 17.5 is guaranteed. And
Do
even
do
Van
do do
Lerman,
do
the most
do do
accurate
do
kicker
do.
in NFL history, he's made 91% of his kicks. He's been named first team All-Pro 5 times. He's also not missed a single game since he debuted with the Ravens 10 seasons ago. More good news, because now they're also getting back a running back. J.K. Dobbins is back. They took him off the top list today, and the plan is for Dobbins to be ready to go week 1 when the Ravens take on the Jets. So remember, Dobbins missed all of last season after he tore his ACL in a preseason
Tonight, from Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
Really tripping. They damn near don't look weak. They damn near look fire in these units.
It's the Miami Dolphins taking on St. Louis.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we're ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with their opponents. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fields this way up at the 17 and able to get this out to the 25.
So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And it would be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterbacks shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
He'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. So motivation this week, not an issue.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
For y'all to ride with. Another classic CD for y'all to vibe with.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. This is taken at the 10. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
Yeah,
and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the Ravens now as they get set for their opening possession. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But Charles, you know, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Looking to throw. Franklin. And able to rip snap off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped
I didn't even realize that was him.
40.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run on first down. Gardner, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it.
Damn.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge
all
of the
good.
goal line at about the
March
1
Madness,
yard
this
line.
is why you here.
A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
No, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Regular season with a quad strain. The good news, she is expected to be ready should Phoenix make the playoffs. They're one of 6 teams fighting for the final 3 spots. I guess it's now 5 for the final 2 spots after this team that clinched tonight. The league's all-time leading scorer is averaging a shade under 17 points per game. The Wings clinched tonight. He won at 3 players with 500 points, 100 boards, and 100 assists. The other 2 being 24-year-old Sabrina Ionescu and teammate Skylar Diggins-Smith. It's Rossi's 12th season in which she's hit those thresholds. That is the most in WNBA history. The league Wings one game on the schedule tonight. They'll be a half-game back on number 3. Picking up midway through the 3rd, Sabrina Ionescu, who's been brilliant this season. She would be a starting star on the number 1.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And
Waits for the screen. Good patience there. Avery feeling it in what she says is my house. 3-point lead. 6 minutes to go. Ionescu behind the screen. She went for 32 in this game. 7 rebounds, 4 assists. But the Wings rode Avery here. The mid-range game.
the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Aldridge to throw from his end zone. He finds his man, complete. It's Barnett, and he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. The 30. 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
They'll try the left side. Rice. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he'll get this up to the 25.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down, keep the sticks moving.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
The numbers for Smith a week ago, 11 catches, 51 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is the #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
No score after one on EA Sports. Now Aldridge to throw on second down.
Let me hit him too, bro.
Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Back to throw.
Boom!
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the
Throw that hell
27-yard
immediately.
line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is fielded at the 27.
Oh, let me out of there.
That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Back onto the field comes this offense. 2nd drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again.
Oh, shit, I just realized.
And maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Oh, they got Aiden Hutchinson, huh? So we get the ball out of my hands quickly.
To throw on 2nd down. Franklin. It's a
Hands
short
off,
one
little
here,
boy.
complete to the tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
No.
On 1st down.
Good job, 67. Yeah. Stay on his ass, 67. Let's go.
For 7 yards.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well.
I feel like you're too close, my boy.
The ball carrier with abandon.
Looking to throw on second down. Franklin.
Man open, that's Henry Ruggs.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Yeah.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Nope.
Throwing on first down. Franklin.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
On second down, it's Gardner, and he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Franklin. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board first here tonight. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
Dancing like a
I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. That time a 9-play drive. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Takes it at the 7. And he will make it to the
Let's go, Marty. Yeah, and talk to him. Talk to him. Little Rivers. Yeah.
The Dolphins getting set to go here.
And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game.
Oh, man.
Maybe new faces in there and some teammates lost.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Aldridge looking to throw on second down.
He
finds his man.
He should have dropped that ball, too.
That's Young. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside.
Ooh.
As he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Barnett. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 45-yard line. Off the play fake. Aldridge. And this one complete to Smith. A gain of 6 there on first.
All right, let's keep it stop, y'all.
He just hit number 800 in his NFL career.
And just think, that puts you in top 35 range all time in the NFL in terms of number of catches. One significant guy in that number, Shannon Sharp, who was a tight end. That's big-time play right there.
Cena come in and get a monster motherfucking sack.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
That was a lot of lost yards. Where they at? They're on the 39. That's 5, 10, 13, 14. Yeah, that's perfect on third down.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And the Ravens taking the field. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. To throw again. Franklin eluding the pressure right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On 1st and 10, Franklin. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one nearly picked off. Well, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to
That's
let it
a
go
bad
again.
throw. Oh, he caught it, though. Snatched it from that boy. Oh, no, oh, no, oh, no. He broke his arm. Shit. Snatched that ball out the air, though.
We'll get an update when we come back.
I appreciate that. You can go sit down for the rest of the game. Did he break his shit?
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone.
Real nigga,
for
what
a
up?
Ravens
You ain't
touchdown.
about
A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Ravens push further out in front.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Wait. I shouldn't have done that.
The Subaru Crosstrek. Dog tested, dog approved.
It's to try to add the PAT. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Takes it at the 7. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
.35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on 1st down. Throwing to start the drive. Aldridge. It's caught on the right side at Smith. That catch good for only a couple.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
And that
yes, sir.
will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Aldridge.
And I missed.
Tight end, that's Smith.
Damn,
And
keep,
he'll have it past
yeah, keep him down.
midfield, almost
Damn.
40 before being taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Back to throw again.
Goes right back to Smith again.
Oh, he got it.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do.
Damn, they're gonna
Lined up
fucking
on his
score.
right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the
Let
defense
me
was able to
block
react
you.
quickly.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has
Fuck
got
yeah.
it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the score line. The Raiders don't want to fall into a deep hole this early.
57 to 0.
Ups their record to 3-4.
Oh, damn.
From there, we'll make the trek east to
King
Atlanta
David
to check on the
got
Falcons at
49
home
put on
at
him.
Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And as you see, they were losers earlier this afternoon. Landry Jones, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you.
Boom,
and
boom,
you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half.
It has
Who
not
can
been
put it
back and
together
forth.
in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Goddins and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Off play action. Franklin. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack. And it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Franklin. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st down, Franklin. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Throwing on 1st down. Franklin. He finds his man. Complete. It's Frazier. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And to give this this time to the tailback. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. And quickly they get to the line. To throw on 2nd down.
Bro, come on, Gabe.
Able to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Franklin. Flushed out right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Ball your ass in the fucking end zone, dog. Reach. You got both hands free, Quintarius. Oh, yes, Jam Harbaugh. Me too. You got both hands free, my dog. Reach for the fucking end zone.
That frustration is not just going to be felt by the guys on offense either. It's going to be felt throughout the entire team.
Pacifico's a crisp golden lager. Brewed for those who know. It's what's behind a label that matters.
Life is all about trying new things. Or old things in new ways. Or timeless things in timely ways. So try Gold Peak, then try something else. Because T is for trying.
Gosh darn it, Quintarius.
Right? We've seen it. That deflation can go through the entire ranks. They're going to have to really work to make sure it doesn't affect them going forward.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Rice, and he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Fucking missed right in the fucking hole.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Looking to throw. Aldridge. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Aldridge over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sideline.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Yeah, bitch. Yeah, I want to get a fucking 1st down. That's some bullshit.
6 and a Raven touchdown.
Woo! Never saw him.
National Football League, there's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
And now the Ravens calling the offense onto the field here as they're going to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Fields this way up now with him and a loose football. And the Ravens have got it.
That shit look violent as fuck.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Good move. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle.
Chop that nigga up. Stop playing.
Well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. His 10th rushing touchdown now on the year, number 12 overall. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly. Allowed him easy access.
Talking that shit before the game, too. Let's go.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Miami set to take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start with the option. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up down. Back to throw. Aldridge. And he completes it to Hunt.
Yeah.
This is going to depend on the spot.
Snuff that. No, it ain't going to depend on no spot.
He looks to be about a yard or so short. They stop him.
Yeah, Javon, take on the blocker and make the motherfucking play. Yeah, Luke. Yeah, Luke. Yeah, Luke. Yeah, Jerry. Yo, this is quality.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Oh boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian.
5 rushing touchdowns.
Kicking academies, and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football, they're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will dive trying to get the first down, but it looks like he's going to be marked down just short. On 4th down, Curtis. And he will find his man on the outside. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll pitch it out here. And give it 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Off the play fake. Curtis. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. Touchdown! Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
They'll look to throw. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something with...
Still to come, much more NFL. Is there a front runner in Carolina? Baker?
said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Takes it to 7.
Bow, bow. Everybody hit him.
He'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Aldridge now throwing on first down.
Give me
Looking
that
sideline,
shit out of
incomplete.
here.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Ooh, get through there, Kayvon.
Down he goes.
Abuse that man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Time on second down.
Run through him. Run through his face. Get your little ass out of here. Oh.
Starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, was the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Dolphins on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete.
Tell me now.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 15. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
For the victory, yeah.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
I had to convert atheists into
41-yard punt
believers.
there with no return.
Do
And
we
will come the
do we
offense
can't
as
be
they
needed
take
read
over.
this? That's the way I need Jesus.
The Ravens
So here
offense
comes
now,
the
they
new
get
stuff.
set and
Radio,
head back
radio,
onto the
that they
field.
can rap about
And they
anything
hope to
except for
polish things
Jesus.
off.
That
And what a
means God
run they
says
are
live
on as they
video
try to
tape,
turn
but
a
it's talk
6-game
about
win streak
mama
into
will
a
get
7-game win streak.
And I get away from my that I take away from my ends, and I hope to take away from my sins to bring the day that I'm dreaming about. Next time I'm in the club, everybody sing about.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Man,
and
Carlos.
he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Off play action. Franklin.
I didn't mean to snap the damn ball. I was trying to.
The defense there, they forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Operating from the gun, Franklin.
Throw it away. Throw it to the fucking sideline, bro.
Down and incomplete.
Yeah, that ball gotta go
Not
to the
afraid to
sideline.
go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Now a dump off here complete, and he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Blitz forthcoming.
Gotcha, bitch ass, and that weak ass screen.
Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7.
Yeah, he threw a water bottle at them niggas.
And you could say that is just another cherry on top for this defense and that entire team. But really, this defense has sparked what's been an impressive effort here in this one.
And notice you used the word sparked, because you're not seeing that on the other side of the ball, are you? The offense right now, the spark has left their game, and it's been because of what you described, that defensive pressure.
Gotta try it here. He's
No fucking man, I was about to be so fucking mad. Let me jump for the ball.
And they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play.
What is happening,
and
bro?
that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Franklin. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Franklin. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll try and run some clock here.
Yeah,
as they
Aiden
keep it
Hutchinson.
on the ground. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. 2nd and 3. And a quick throw here that's complete. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Frazier. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. That one looks like he'll throw here.
And he will find his man Ruggs.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback.
Yeah.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Back to throw. Franklin. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Takes it at the 7. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Dolphins about set to go to work on offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
This is just such a huge year for Matt Rule. Elsewhere, quarterback-wise in the division,
Here's Aldridge on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete.
Damn, I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. Oh, I needed the first one. I know he wanted to let that shit go.
I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The
Oh,
sideline,
stay
the
in,
friend
ball.
there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Aldridge. Smith with a 1st down and more. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Offense for them has been an
missing the final 16 games of the season.
Damn, I only got.
premium. You wonder
Damn,
what plays
I'm
like
tripping.
that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Yeah.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Only because David
So the
spoke that
pass
shit up.
incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1 yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5 yard line or so. Gain some field position for your
Why aren't they
defense.
smart enough to understand that
Well,
the
on
game
the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for our visitors, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for Miami, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
one of this year's number 8s, receiver Nate McCullen told me, wearing it not only makes me want to be a better player, but also a better person.
Yes, sir. 10, 20, 9, 33, 36 totes, 36 carries, and none with the quarterback. Perfect. Still ain't getting no yards just right now. Hold up. To run it, but he went crazy. Here we are. been crazy. How many people caught balls? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people caught passes. Isaiah Simmons' tackles ain't good enough. And he didn't get an interception.
There's no helping you anymore. Don't you know? Red Bull gives you wings.
You're gonna reconsider this whole morning thing. With Taco Bell's warm breakfast quesadilla, crisp hash brown, Cinnabon delights, and a coffee mate. Wake up to the new $5 Bell breakfast box. Only at Taco Bell.
The best things in summer are unofficial. Coors Light, the official beer of everything unofficial.
Meet Zach. His work-life balance is anything but balanced. But when he gets on the bike, he becomes Zen Zach. Zen Zach exists outside of time. His heartbeat sounds like a monochrome circle.
Alright.
The only notification he hears is the sound of the ocean. So if you want to reach him, talk to the ocean.
The ocean.
And Zen Zach rides with Geico, because saving money and getting great coverage is totally chill. Geico, savings and service for both your sides.
We changed our fries to make them hot and crispy every single time.
High fried.
And every single time, Toby insists we high fried.
High fried. High fried. High fried. Go ketchup, right?
Try Wendy's hot and crispy fries. Preferred almost 2 to 1 over McDonald's. The redesigned Corona Slim King, named after yours truly. Slim is one of my old nicknames. You better ask somebody. Might as well call them Snow Kings. You like that?
One of the most electrifying fighters is back. Teofimo Lopez, Pedro Capa. The former champion of the world is trying to get back on top. From takeover to take back.
I just need him to be more attentive.
It was one bad week.
How am I supposed to live with someone who can't even set a lineup?
She's been in 6 different leagues. It's a lot.
What's up, Cat Man? What's up, fellas? Where's the gang at? Ain't got a gang, bro. You guys snagging yet?
I'm 15.
What about you?
No champagne.
I shall give you some ancient Native American wisdom here. He who roots with the owls at night cannot soar with the eagles in the morning. Deposit more money now for a month or so.
FX's Reservation Dogs, now streaming only on Hulu.
Here's to you, beloved DQ Blizzard. Your creamy soft serve makes road trips sweeter and summer days cooler. Flip your day, only at DQ.
Damn, I got scored on that last play game.
Max and Super Wiki on SportsCenter. Talking about Juan Soto and his new look San Diego Padres trying to get himself comfortable down in Southern California. Blake Snell looks very comfortable. Deadline where it's obvious the talent
Speed.
earned his last 3 starts. Jesus Gonzalez swings.
Ah, this nigga Speed 99.
The night 2 outs. Next batter, Austin Slater. Hard grounded towards first. Brandon Drury there to save a couple runs. Padres get out of a jam.
The baby cheetah is fully activated. Oh, fucking no.
Same score, no outs. Oh, there's some trouble. That one's going towards the line, trying to get this one in. It's already a 1-0 game. Look at that! He's safe. Wow, close. Kepler looking on. So they're going to try to review this. Was he safe? Oh, looks like he may be in. It could go either way. Oh, they call him out. So finally, let's go to the 9th inning. Soto with the shot. And he grabs that would be ineffective. Two batters later, Padres down to their last out. Josh Bell, 102-mile-an-hour cutter. And the Giants moved to 14 and 19 in one-run games, 1-0 in the final. So here's Soto's numbers as a Padre since his San Diego debut last Wednesday. His average and OPS numbers are solid. He has to yet to drive in, and perhaps more importantly, the Friars. Bottom line, yeah, one and five since his arrival. Not good.
Ah, fucking shit, bro.